That's sad. That's depressing. I'm okay with the dad dying, but the mom? That's a step too far. Hello?
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even
Thanks
if
for
we
the
face
hydrate.
a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Aiden.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He will not be coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Kind of justice.
He will hang. I know that will not bring your family back, but Howe will not profit from this. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
But he may be in danger.
We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
What would you know of my grief?
Your Majesty, I apologize.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must
think
go
he's
before Loghain sends out a
seriously
search party.
underestimating everything.
Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
And what would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
We need to find Fergus.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
And that's another level. What level am I? 4? Okay. Tunar, the tiny Lord of the Edge. I am not edgy, excuse you. Rude. Rude. Super rude, actually. You cannot tell me this game isn't a little edgy. I mean, he has reasons to, don't you think? Right? Like, he has severe reasons to be a little edgy, don't you think?
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Can you tell me a little bit about Ostagar?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logains closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
The Circle of Magi is here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Is there anywhere I can get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
I'll be on my way then.
Good luck to you then.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be...
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go without blessing. for you shall not be forgotten.
Are you a fan of Lord of the Rings at all, Falco?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let... Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Oh, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Did I get anything? No. Did not, actually. Heroic accomplishments. Damage dealt, 2,295. Friendly fire damage dealt, 0. Most powerful foe slain, How Mage. Really?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now. Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh, you
Sorry,
haven't.
the main army
You
camp is off
haven't
limits for
seen
you
Lord
right
of the
now.
Rings, really? Oh, really?
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree.
What do you do to pass the time, Falco?
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? Can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I should go then.
Take care.
You found our tent, I see.
Why is
there
Duncan's
something you
name
need?
red? No, I'm fine.
Do not wait too long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining
Interesting.
before nightfall.
Lord of the Rings is fantastic. This gives me heavy Lord of the Rings vibes. Like, really, really heavy Lord of the Rings vibes.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you... Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Aren't there barbarians in the forest?
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get
Saved
back to
him from?
Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Saved him from?
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Let's see what supplies you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Let's see here. Accessories. 2 silver. Oh gosh, Dale is rubbing off on me. Let's see here. An axe, iron dagger. We'll sell 1 mace. We'll sell 2 bows, and we'll keep the rest. How much gold do we have? Already 43? Okay. Okay. Anything of... A helmet is an option. We don't have a helmet. So sure, we'll take a helmet. Ow, that's expensive. Ooh, that's expensive. Medium armor. Okay. What's over here? It's about the same as what I had.
Maker, watch over us all in the coming battle.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Am I wearing robes or wielding a staff?
You never know. These mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. From Highever. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Aiden.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before.
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I'm looking forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alistair approves. +2. We will be respecting Alistair. Okay, so first off, raise that constitution up. Okay. Grab that. That. Okay. Price 20 strength. Sure. I want to give you a great sword, Sir Alistair, and a bow. Huh.
Yes?
Tell me a little. Tell me a little about yourself.
You first. Did you want to become a Grey Warden?
No, it's not as bad as I thought so far.
Conscripted, huh? Duncan rarely needs to do that, I hear. I was conscripted. Not that I didn't want to join.
Wario time! Wario? Who's Wario?
Before Duncan recruited me. That was
What's neat? Oh, yeah. Templar. You were a mage hunter.
That's right. But joining the Chantry wasn't my idea. My fate was decided for me long before that. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You didn't want to join the Chantry.
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You seem to speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
I have a few questions for you.
What about?
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
Not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the white
Weishaupt.
cliffs far off in
Weishaupt.
Neanderthals?
German
That's where
word.
the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations.
Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks.
What do we
that's
think
what
of
his
his armor, Falco?
So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone.
King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
This blight Duncan mentioned.
Of course.
So what is a blight? Where did Darkspawn come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
They aren't the same thing.
They seldom are.
Okay, give me the truth then.
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So what? So what you talked about was the first blight?
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
Okay, so where's this archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen it yet.
What?
People are beginning to think this is just
His
an
armor is very
unusually large
dull. Is it?
Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
What is an archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
Why are some people so skeptical then?
The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much.
Can we
as there
say
aren't
he's
many of us
incredibly
here
handsome, by the way?
Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
He seems like a kind man, if firm.
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The joining ritual.
There's not a lot I can tell you. We go and collect Darkspawn blood, and then you'll hear everything.
Surely you can tell me something.
I really can't. I'm sorry. You want to ask me about something else?
Not Bara enough, bruh.
This upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tan Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kalen just wants his place in history. The Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
What are our chances of success?
I'm sure Tan Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, No blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
What if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it. Which
lovely.
would be bad. Neither the king nor the Terran really seems to believe this is a real blight, however.
Why is it happening here of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
I have no more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Alistair approves. Yay. You sure it's drab? I really like that design. Also, he was a lot smaller in the cutscene. Look at that. He's taller than me. My boy is taller than me. So why Alistair? He's cute.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient...
That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
The Chantry claims magic is sinful.
Not sinful in and of itself. They claim it leads to sin. And there is a basis for that argument. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse.
Interesting.
Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Wait, what? I feel sorry for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
What is enchantment, exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents
Why you say that,
allows the
Falco?
Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about this king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
I should go.
As you wish.
Okay. Alistair's portrait is pretty cool, though.
That sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what.
Shield pummel. Shield. Shield pummel. Salt. Overpower. Oh, hey, that's pretty dang good.
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me.
Okay, okay. Let's check out these new boots. Leather boots. Medium. Light. Into. Sure. I'm gonna stick with medium armor. Just so that I am okay in fatigue. Why do you say what is this? A Warhammer 40k?
Different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough. Whoa, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Is this like a medieval post-apocalypse?
You found Alistair, did you? Good.
Yep.
I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Hello.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need darkspawn blood? What do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Fair. So find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you.
Where are you from, Jory?
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
I'm from there, actually.
I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandoned her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
And how did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. We need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Yes?
Where are you from, Devereth?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So you're a cut purse?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
And how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd.
So he's a rogue.
He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
What happened then?
Duncan stopped them. Invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
What do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks too.
What do you think we should do now?
You heard the same speech I did. Blood and old treaties. Off we go into the wilds.
Let's go then.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Are you? Okay.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there.
Yes,
Even
sir.
the Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I need to set some strategies up here real quick, though.
Yeah. Hmm.
Usability. Shield bash. Enemy nearest visible. Enemy nearest visible. Usability. Shield pummel. Okay. I'm gonna save though. I haven't saved in a while. Oh, doggo.
Let's see what you're made of.
Okay. A letter? The missionary.
Over here.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
Didn't say I did.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
We won't. We might die, but we'll know we're dying first. Shiny, shiny.
That flower, white with a red center. The Kennel Master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Why did he want them? Do you know?
The Kennel Master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Right. We've got Darkspawn. Shield bash. Shield pummel.
Get off my back.
Very nicely done, you guys. What? You make me smile, Falco. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Now I'm all lightheaded.
That was a lot of them. How's the volume sound, by the way? Fine? Ooh. About the same as what I'm wearing. One silver?
I'll get on it.
92 copper. Huh. Interesting.
No, when to these blasted things? Can I get you a ladder? Get off my back?
Okay. Volume's good? All right, good. Well done, Alistair. I'm gonna keep exploring around this direction. Oh, hello. Shiny. A death root.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
It's gruesome is what it is.
Dark. Spawn. Kill them all! Don't say I didn't warn you!
Lyrium potion. There you go. Ah, lost some arrows. Once I get a mage, sorry.
Now's better than later.
Ooh, okay. Is that any good? It's fine. More elf fruit. Some more darkspawn.
Any last words? You have no skill, only desperation.
Careful.
Breaking a sweat already?
Shield pummel.
Excellent.
Rogmi's Will and Testament. Plus You found the last will and testament of someone named Rigby on a body in the Kakari Wilds. Find the cache mentioned in the will. It will take it to Jetta in Redcliffe.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay. Where's the will? Inspect.
I'll get on it.
Can I actually first request? Tactics, maps, journal.
What do you know? More darkspawn about. Prepare for random violence.
Ah, it's so nice.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay. Yuri, you're starting to agitate me. Let's check out the map. Didn't I come this way?
My Grey Warden sense is tingling. We're in danger again.
Grey Warden sense is tingling. There are wolves over there. Iron chest. Okay. A letter. Okay. Barrel. Oh, that's cold resist. Oh, cool. Wait, he's already got some stuff, which is significantly better. Let's check out this greatsword, which is also significantly better. Huh. I am squishy in comparison. I am so squishy in comparison. If Alistair goes down, I'm in trouble.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no. If Alistair dies, I am in trouble because he's like got 72 defense versus my 60. What level is he? I'm level 4. Alistair's level 5. He's only a level ahead of me. I don't like that. I don't like that.
More darkspawn close by. You know the drill.
Dead yet?
He's running. I don't want to leave my party behind. I feel like that's a bad idea.
All
all right.
Yep, that's why. Oh, ow, okay. And wow, okay. That went poorly. That went really poorly.